Today's demonstration is how to make what you would probably call alumina and clay setter discs for firing. So this is how I make a setter disc. Put the alumina and clay mixture together, they're half and half, on the wheel. Press down. And depending on the size of the piece I want to make, I choose differing weights of this material, but let's just look at this one as an example. I don't really want them to be terribly thick, so I'm going to make a 9-inch one, roughly, right here. And all I have is a piece of pipe, and I'm just going to go around like this. And when I'm done, because this is sitting on top of you can see it, it's sitting on top of these bolts. If I come across like that, it's completely flat, and the disc is done. Now I'm going to make a larger disc so you can see how fast it is to make a setter disc of a larger size. I'll put the bat on. I'm going to stick a piece of clay down. I'll spin her up, and I'm going to make one that's about 12 inches across for when you do the larger items that you want to protect from the kiln, protect the kiln shelf in the event that they run off. So let's say you have a really big pot, and you want to make you can see this is made fairly stiff. The idea here is it's throwing consistency. Usually for making them nice and flat, thicker bats like this, these are 3/4 inch particle board, work really well. Notice they don't have to be perfectly round, because all we're going to do with it is we're just going to leave it flat. And anything that sticks past the edge of a pot won't matter anyhow. Keeping enough water on it so you don't shear anything away is important. When you get to this spot here, you just keep going. And if you do want them perfectly round, it's obvious how to do it. Just keep adding water. The thing will just continue growing. Now it's a full 12-inch disc. And if we want this one to be perfectly round, all we really have to do is take a pin tool. Here's one here. We'll just set it right like this. I'm going to turn the laser on so we have an exact mark. And if it doesn't quite intersect the mark everywhere, then all I have to do is press down until I get full intersection where it doesn't disappear. At the second it doesn't disappear, now it's ready to be cut off, and you know it's a full 12 inches now. So here we go. And this will just go flying. There it is. That's a 12-inch disc. And that's really all there is to it. Typically what I'll do, if I need it any smoother, is I might polish it with a rib or something, but if you're just using these as setters anyhow, and they're to go to waste, then there's no real reason to do that.